Hello and welcome to Bulldog Profiles. I am Kylie Gregor and I will be your host for today's show. This series focuses on our new staff members here at RB for the 2015-16 school year. And joining me on this edition is Mr. Dave Mannon. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So first of all, tell our viewers at home what department you work in and explain to us a little bit about your job here at RB.
Sure. I am the Assistant Principal of Student Affairs. My job is basically to oversee the inner workings of the school relating to discipline, activities, engagement, attendance, just the overall workings of the school.
Great. Let's rewind a little bit and tell me about before you came to RB.
Okay.
Where are you from? Where do you come to us from?
My previous position was at Bartlett High School.
Okay, and what did you do there?
I oversaw the special ed department and also served as a dean.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your education.
Education. I went to Lyle High School,
Oh, okay.
then went on to Northern Illinois University and received a bachelor's in liberal arts. Proceeded then to get a master's degree in special education and teaching at National Louis University. And 5 years ago, recently finished an additional master's degree in educational administration from Governor State University.
And why did you choose education?
You know, it was just a passion of mine. Ever since I was 15, I knew I wanted to be a teacher. I knew I had influences on kids, and I was just, it's one of those things where you know that you want to teach, inspire, and develop traits in students and children.
And what was your first job?
My first job was out of college. I was a teaching assistant at Neuqua Valley High School in Naperville, and I worked with a self-contained class, basically a one-on-one aid for a student with a disability.
And how did that influence your current position today? How did that bring you to where you are today, starting from that first job in education?
Yeah, I think, as an assistant and working with the student, you really could see the benefits in working with him on a daily basis. And what I saw from the start of the year to the end of the year was just the growth and what that student was able to do was something that I knew that I wanted to continue on with. And so then I began a teaching career at Plainfield North High School, and thus I wanted to expand and reach more students, and thus is why the opportunity presented itself here.
So what would you say, having been a classroom teacher and now serving as an assistant principal and being in an administrative role, what would you say is the biggest change for you from your teaching self to now being a building administrator?
Sure. I think you shift from working with students on a day in and day out basis 100% of the day to more of working with the adults, parents, the community, and things like that.
Do you ever miss being in the classroom?
Absolutely. So if I get opportunities to be in the cafeteria or out in the hallways, I'm there.
Great. What are the highlights of your day? What's a typical day like for you here at RB? Walk us through that.
Sure. I think first thing in the morning is the students are well aware of our new tardy procedure. So
I heard they love that.
Absolutely. It's going really well. Standing out greeting students in the morning near door A, working with our deans and our security, just making sure kids are getting in the building, greeting them with a smile, getting the morning off and running. After that, usually you look through your calendar, you might have a couple meetings here or there. I try to get out to the lunch periods to greet students, but you're wrapped up in meetings, you're developing schedules, you're working with your administrative assistants just to make sure that the building is running smoothly.
Great. What would you say you like most about RB?
And I think people have heard me say this. My grandmother went here to high school, and I heard about this place ever since I was a little kid. And so coming here, I knew the community, I knew the tight feel. I knew that it was just a welcoming place to be. So, upon coming here, it's something that I really embraced, and I'm glad to be here.
What do you think about the students at RB?
Students are very friendly, they're welcoming, and as soon as you walk in the door, they're gonna greet you with a smile.
So I see you brought a prop
Absolutely.
with you. Show us what you got and talk to us for a little bit about what that is that you brought with you.
Sure. This is our Bulldog Pride initiative this year, and what we're looking to do is increase engagement in activities and in all our extracurriculars for that matter. And so this is something that we wanted to provide to students as a teacher to say, hey, let's have pride, let's give back to the community, let's give back to the school, and let's get involved.
And students and parents can purchase those t-shirts?
Absolutely.
How do they buy those?
Yep, they can purchase them in the main office. It would be $11 for students to come in and purchase those.
Perfect. So any final thoughts in our last moments here? Any messages to the RB community, the RB students? What do we want to remember about Dave Mannon when he walks out the door?
Wow, remember me by, I think you're going to remember our work and what we accomplished here as a building. Just increasing engagement, the community tying in with them, and just showing that Bulldog Pride.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for joining us. It's been great getting to know you, and I hope you have a terrific school year. I'm Kylie Gregor for Bulldog Profiles, and we'll see you next time.